Very good morning, class. We are in the last part of the chapter number 17, and the topic is development of agriculture. Development of agriculture. How has agriculture grown, or how has the cultivation process grown in our country? Why India is known to be an agricultural land, and how has Green Revolution promoted this? I told you in the beginning of the class only, from food deficiency to food sufficiency, that is the journey that we have traveled. Means there was a time before 1960s or before the mid of 1960s when we were lacking the food grains. But after the acceptance of Green Revolution, we were having a sufficient amount of food grains, and we became the exporter of the food grains. Earlier we were the importers, then we have travelled, or we have crossed the journey, and we have become the exporter of food grains. That has all happened due to the Green Revolution process. So Green Revolution is basically a step wherein a high yielding variety seeds are used, which increases the overall production of the food grains. M.S. Swaminathan in India is known to be the father of Green Revolution. He was the one who coined this term, who actually implemented this process in our country. And it basically began in the year 1966, and the area that was chosen, or the place where it was began first, was the northwest frontier. Basically the areas of Punjab, some parts of Haryana was included, and the crop that was basically chosen for the Green Revolution was rice and wheat. These were the two crops on which the experiment was done. Later on it passed on to other crops. Now, high yielding variety of seeds means a seed which is able and which can produce more of the crops in the less amount of seeds. It does not require much of water, it does not require much of its implements. But every coin has two sides. The other aspect of this was that there were some disadvantages of the system, Green Revolution. In order to produce more in the less span of time, more of manures were used, which actually ruined the quality of the soil, which actually destroyed the fertility of the soil in 3 to 4 years. That is why the farmers of the Punjab are in a great disadvantage today. They are running in losses now. The reason is that their lands have become barren, infertile. The reason is overuse of manures. Just to produce more in less span of time, in less area, they are using the manures, which actually destroyed the quality of soil, destroyed the quality of land. As a result, they have turned out to be landless now, they have turned out to be cropless now. With sustained efforts both by the central and state government, the state affairs in India has greatly changed. It was a combined effort from both the state government and the central government. With the abolition of Jamindari system, the Jamindari system was removed, means the land owner system was removed. Okay, abolition means to remove something. The process of formally ending a practice is abolition. Consolidation of land holdings means concentrated land holdings on an area on which cultivation can be done. That barrier was removed. Construction of major irrigation schemes, use of manures and fertilizers, development of high yield variety of seeds, development of different kinds of modern tools and implements like tractors, harvesters, threshers, etc. India saw a great revolution in agriculture field. Now that great revolution took place in the year 1966 with the event of Green Revolution. From a nation dependent on food imports to feed its population, India has not only become self-sufficient in grain production, but also has a substantial reserve and stock sufficient enough to export to other countries. We are not only lacking, we do not have the surplus of, we have the surplus of food grains now. Means there was a time when we were the importer of food grains. Now is the time when we are the exporter of the food grains. So that is the journey that we have traveled, and that has become possible all due to the Green Revolution. This is one of the biggest success of India. Agriculture, along with allied activities, forms over 33% of the GDP. means the total sources of income, that is called gross domestic product, whatever source through which a country gains, is 33% of the income comes from the agriculture or its allied sectors. Allied sectors means the sectors which help the agricultural parts. Though the Green Revolution in India greatly boosted the agricultural production, it has led to various ecological and environmental problems like dragging of land resources, polluting of water bodies, harmful effects on the human and the flora and the fauna. See, I told you every coin has two sides, every coin has two faces. The other face is that it has created destruction. There are certain disadvantages as a result of which the flora and fauna are disturbed, the ecological balance is disturbed, the quality of the land is disturbed, the fertility of the soil is disturbed. That's the overuse of the fertilizers or the manures, which actually destructed or created a problem in the crop production. So, class, we have come to the end of the chapter. I will be providing the question answers of the related chapter. Thank you, class.